Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the New York Yankees. The Yankees have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Orlando Hernandez, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Now at the plate, here is Joe Morgan. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. Here comes the 1-2. And another foul ball. Now another 1-2. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
I love the way this lineup's constructed. Right out of the gate, they smack you right in the mouth with one of the better power hitters in their lineup. And he takes him deep right there to set the tone.
David Fletcher is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. A ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The designated hitter.
Reggie Jackson stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Jackson is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport. He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Fouled off. Trout, base runner at first with 1 out. And it's fouled away. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw to third. throw won't get him.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8-pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. That'll bring up Gary Sheffield. First shot for him here. 2 hits and 5 trips a night ago. And this is low, ball 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Boy, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Angels lead it 2-0. Dylan Bundy gets the starting nod for the Halos. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games. But this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Struck him out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Into the box now, Bernie Williams. Trout has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Now at the plate is Tino Martinez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And the pitch. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Jose.
So now to the plate, Jose Canseco. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Oh, that's off. Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Martinez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fouled away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Darryl Strawberry, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. His past history with Dylan Bundy, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, look at the sliding stop. How about that? Yanks strand a pair. They trail things here 2-0. Into the box, Ryan Klesko. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Hit on the ground out to short, and this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
That's pure pitch recognition right there. He's able to get the front foot down, backdoor breaking ball, and drive it the other way. That's the kind of thing that fires me up.
At the plate, Johnny Bench. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. A runner at first with no outs here. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. High in the air out to center field. Williams will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting none.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively. Moving guys.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Working for the punch out and the offering. Heading out towards shallow right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Next to stand in is Joe Morgan. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. And it's 1-1.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Angels do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 3-0 Angels. And stepping in, Tim Raines. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's 1 for 4. First delivery to him. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. On that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
The count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Quick throw to first by Morgan, and that's the first out.
Batting 7. The second
Time for a
baseman.
look at the Angels on defense. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport. Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
He'll enter play at .313. 3 homers and 7 driven in. And Upton's got this one. 2 away now.
Batting 8.
Next, here is Jorge Posada. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he lays off there 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike. That's a ball.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2. A strike, and it's 2-1.
He's gotten a favorable call or two at the plate in this at bat, so that take on 2-0 is probably a result of feeling like the umpires got a pretty tight zone. Didn't go his way that time, though.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Trout retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch is popped up. Posada has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East.
Jackson.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Reggie Jackson. A base hit in his first trip. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Now the 0-1. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
Hey, guys, it's obvious he's not picking the ball up. He's out in front on 2 off-speed pitches and now finds himself 0-2. Going to have to find a way to stay back if he's going to battle through this AB.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Reggie. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping in once again is Mike Piazza. Drove in a run with a sac fly last time up. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Angels go down. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs
Leading off
as
for
we
the
move on to
Yankees.
the bottom of inning number
Third
3.
baseman, Wade
And a ball 1-0.
Boggs.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Trout will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Ready now is Derek Jeter. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Now the 2-1. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the second deck and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and that'll put the Yankees on the board. It's a 3-1 ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
In now, Bernie Williams.
The center fielder.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0.
Nope, that's the ball.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
One out, nobody on. Two and one to count. Into the windup and the pitch.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
And the count will be full. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Payoff pitch one more time. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And he's going to make the catch. Oh, and he paid the price for it, too, as he crashes into the wall.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Here comes Tino Martinez. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Slider laid off for a ball.
Good job to work the count, put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And there's ball 1. ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Martinez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
The 3-1.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Full count still. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
In now is the Yankees DH, Darryl Strawberry. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First delivery to him.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Lined hard toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Now the relay home. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Angels 3 and the Yankees 2. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
All right, thanks, Heidi. At the plate now, Gary Sheffield. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Soriano ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
1 out, base is empty. And up next will be Ryan Klesko. As he rips it on the ground to second. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, man.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out. Now the 1-0. Fouled off. Now here's the pitch.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Angels go quietly there, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Tim Raines will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Trout is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, second
The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 2-0 on the way.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Around first, digging for 2, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Standing in now, Jorge Posada batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And Posada can't make contact with that. He's behind 2 strikes.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. The 1-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Count remains 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Into the box now, Wade Boggs. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Posada leads off first with 1 away. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Upton comes on now and puts it away for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Now into the box, Derek Jeter.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
From the stretch. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Justin Upton. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter number 8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. In there, strike 1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some sprint.
Meanwhile here, the throw to third is not in time, and he's in there safely. The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count now. Has a look, now the pitch. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. David Fletcher goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Mike Trout is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Center fielder going back. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball out of the ballpark like he did just there.
Reggie Jackson is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. So now into the box is Bernie Williams. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
The center fielder.
First pitch of the AB now.
Williams.
Ball, catch inside.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman.
So 1 out and nobody aboard, and that brings up Tino Martinez. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
At the ball.
Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Outside, that's a ball.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-2.
3-ball, 2-strike.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Bases are empty, one man out. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Next up is Jose Canseco.
The left fielder, Jose Canseco.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Martinez, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So now to the plate, Darryl Strawberry. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. Two out with the man at first. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Liner toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Martinez is on his way home. He'll score easily. And the deficit is down to only 1 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Tim Raines, as he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he continues to labor here, coming up on 100 pitches in just the 5th inning.
Boy, D-Row, this is a spot right now. If you're an offense, you start licking your chop. Pitch count starting to get up. Into the 5th inning, they could be sitting on some big knocks right here.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. You're looking for something middle of the plate right here. He doesn't have a great feel for his breaking stuff. Maybe he hangs something.
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Hit hard up the middle. Reined in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. The Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Through 5 innings, it's the... At the plate now is Mike Piazza, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
Mike.
As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1 or... And now a pitch on the way. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
The 1-2 pitch to Piazza. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery.
Ball, and out.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. So next to hit is Gary Sheffield. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. And the pitch. Shot toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Klesko, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hitting change of speeds, right?
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Angels are gone in order. They lead it 5-4. Aaron Slegers enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And batting next to be Alfonso Soriano. Now the first pitch. As he'll cut on and miss it, a good slider at the knees for strike 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Sheffield is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division.
Posada.
Next to hit is Jorge Posada. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Posada behind a ball and 2 strikes. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Now to the plate, Wade Bob. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Chopper foul. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Now batting, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
To the plate now, Derek Jeter, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. One. Stanton is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Sign from Posada, now the 1-1.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. He'll try again, 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
A little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Joe Morgan stands in as he looks at a called strike. Sets the target low here, and it misses. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And that's through for a hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
David Fletcher is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Angels shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Angels leave 1. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the switch hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams.
The center fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Williams.
Wind up and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Trout. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Now
that was a
batting,
tough play,
first
so
baseman.
let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. It was a walk in his last trip. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Don Mattingly will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Mattingly.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Popped him up. Here comes Upton. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out.
Now
next will be the designated hitter, Darryl Strawberry. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
From the stretch. Now the 0-1.
Oh, that's cool.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
So next to bat will be Tim Raines. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts. Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Brett goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks. Don Mattingly will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. First offering on its way. Mike Trout is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Counts even to Trout. 1-1. 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one. In now, Reggie Jackson. As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone, 1 strike to count. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. First pitch of the AB now.
The catcher.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And that one yanked just foul. Again, a 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 1-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. They lead it 5-4. Raisel Iglesias is on to pitch.
Pitching for the Angels, number 32, Raisel Iglesias.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Alfonso Soriano is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Great pitch right there. As a pitcher, you don't want hitters to get too comfortable in that batter's box. That pitch in now might set up some pitch outside.
1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run
Now
here is aboard late in the game. Digging in next, Jorge Posada, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Loves hitting left-handed off for right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Two and one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Upton. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
At the plate now, Wade Boggs, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ball 1. Ripped down the first base line. And he has come through big time as this ought to tie the ball game and maybe even get him
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Mike Mayers is going to have his work cut out for him here. 2 runners in scoring position, so he'll try to leave them right where they are. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. And he is in there.
Hey, putting together good at-bats.
Here's the first pitch to him. Bernie Williams comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
1-1. Misses for the second ball. Boggs stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
And he misses with 1 here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away.
First baseman, Tino.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Tino Martinez. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The 1-0 home. Bullet back up the middle. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. Now a 7-5 game.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Don Mattingly stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And they're runners at the corners now. Here it comes, 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in 1 inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Darryl Strawberry is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. He's ready. Now the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
And that one got a piece of him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that
Now
one hurt. He'll
right
never
fielder.
show it, though. Too much
Ray.
pride at stake.
So stepping in is Tim Raines, grounded out in his last at-bat. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Oh, and 1, here it comes. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Now the 2-1 pitch goes the other way as this is lined to left. Upton is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We've played.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Rivera.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone to lead off the inning.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Ryan Plesko is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball.
And there's one down now.
The third baseman.
And now here is Johnny Bench. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Popped him up. Martinez over to his right. 2 gone.
Now back.
Justin Upton the next to hit. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And that's in there for a strike. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Angels down to their last strike. And he struck him out, and that'll do it for the Angels here this evening.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
8-6 the final score tonight. New York came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Stanton claims the win out of the pen, his first. Mariano Rivera earns the save out of the bullpen, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
12 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base.